Today, you are going to be logging into the McGraw-Hill app found in Class Link. Once you click on the McGraw-Hill app, it is going to take you to Connect Ed, which is our online math support system. Once you are in Connect Ed, the first thing you want to do is to make sure that the lesson you have been working on appears on the screen. Notice that this says go to lesson 1-9. However, my homework is on lesson 1-2. So I can go and hit the back button here and it will take me back lessons one at a time. Or an easier way is to hit this little menu tab up in the top left-hand corner. When I scroll all the way down, it takes me to all of the lessons. And by clicking on that, now I can find the lesson that I need. I need lesson 1-2, area of a rectangle. When I tap on that, it will take me right to lesson 1-2. So I now have made sure that the lesson that I am working on has appeared on my main screen. So now, since I need to do the homework and solve the problems on the home link, I'm going to click on the large box, and it's going to take me to all the different components that exist for that lesson. Since I want to look for the home link, I'm going to see I have a math message. I don't see home link here, so I'm going to click on the right arrow, and it'll take me to my math boxes, and here are my home link problems. So I'm going to go and click on the home link box, and it's going to bring up my home link problems. Now, the way this is organized is this one happens to start with a little reminder of what you learned in class today. And if I need some help reading all of these words, I can click on the little speaker icon, and it will read me the words on the screen.
Home link. Here are two strategies you can use to find the area of a rectangle.
So I can use the speaker to help me read it, or I can read it myself. Now, since there's no problems on this page to do, I need to go to my next screen. And the way that I do that is I have this little screen 1, and I click on those little arrows, and it will get me to screen number 2. When I tap on screen 2, another problem comes up. Now, notice that you'll see a little link here. That link for this problem takes me to the examples that I was given on the prior screen. So in case you need some help in remembering how to solve these problems, it'll give you some examples. Okay, now this problem is asking me to find the area of the rectangle. And I have to type in my answer. So notice that when I click on the answer box, it's going to come up and give me a little keyboard where I can go ahead and put in my answer. Now, the interesting thing is, if I want to put in a fraction, I have to click on the little fraction icon. Okay, so if I type in a regular whole number, if I wanted to just do the number 3, well, there's the number 3. When I exit out, the number 3 appears. But if I wanted to put a fraction after it, maybe I want to make a mixed number, I have to hit the little fraction key. And notice, which do I want to do? Well, I want to write a fraction. And my top number is going to be a 1. And my bottom number is a 2. And now all of a sudden I made 3 1/2. So you have to make sure that you put in the answer the correct way, and here's why. Once I have my answer in here, this little button will allow for me to check my work. If I'm correct, it will light up green and I can move on to the next problem. If it says that I am not correct, then I need to go ahead and try this problem again, because that means I did not learn the skill that was taught. Now, I just made up this answer here, so I'm sure it's not correct. So let's see. This is not correct.
This is not correct.
So I need to go ahead and clear that answer and try it again. Now, I have a lot of space over here off to the side, and I also have a pencil key and a text key. So my pencil key will allow for me to go ahead and write If I have to do any math problems, I can always do that work right here on the side, and I would encourage you to do that because your teacher will be able to see your work and be able to help you if you do not understand or make some errors. The little T button gives you some text in case you had wanted to type some notes. You can go ahead and do that. But for this type of a problem where you have an answer box, you must click on it and then you must go ahead and enter the correct answer. Okay, right there. Now that's a good lesson too, is once I'm on my pencil or I'm in my text, if I want to get back to answering here, I have to click go back to my screen. So that little button will light up green, and now it allows for me to type into the correct box. So this is pencil, this is to add some text, and this here is to answer the problems on my screen that allow for me to just type in an answer. So once I have it, I'm correct, I then go to my next screen because up will appear my new problem. And it's the same thing. Find the area of a rectangle. I can go ahead and finish drawing my lines. I can go ahead and click here, type in my answer. I can hit check, and hopefully I'm correct. If I'm correct, I'm going to move on to my next screen. If I'm not correct, I'm going to try it again because this is the practice for today's lesson. Remember that your teacher will be able to see all of your work and all of your answers, so you want to make sure you not only do a good job on your home link, but you finish all of the problems. So then I would go to screen number 4. Another problem will exist here. So here's some problems with grouping symbols. I can click on the box, enter in my answer. Same thing with the other 3, and when I'm done all of them, I hit check, see if I am correct. So just to refresh everyone's memory, the first thing that's going to appear is I'm going to get to today's lesson. If the lesson does not match what I am learning, I must go to my lesson. So I can click on all lessons, go to lesson 1-2, since that was my home link. Once I'm there, I click on the big rectangle. All the different components will come up. I search for the home link. When I find it, I click on the home link, and then I can go ahead and begin to complete my home link for that lesson. Make sure you do all of the screens. When you're done the screens, you can hit the little save button, which is the downward arrow, and your teacher will be able to check your work. All right, my 5th grade mathematicians, go ahead and complete the home link for lesson 1-2 right in Connect Ed.